My dear brothers and sisters, today is 23rd week of ordinary time. And the message is very clear and loud. Be open. Ephatha. God is with us. God is speaking to us in many ways. We have to open our ears to listen to Him. We have to open our eyes to see His presence in our midst. In the gospel we heard, Jesus was so busy throughout this week. All the reading was speaking about Jesus' mission of healing, curing among the people, with the people. So busy healing them, curing them. And in the end of the gospel, we could hear people were saying, Jesus is doing so well, everything was good. Now, when we look at our life, we are not blind, we are not deaf, we are fine people, but still, what do we hear? We hear what we want to hear. We listen to what we want to listen. We are very selective. Jesus is not selective. Jesus is going into the people, knowing their troubles, knowing their sorrow, and healing them, curing them, and He is so busy. Now, when we look at our life, we are also busy these days. We are so busy, we can't listen to the person who is just sitting close to us. We are living in our home, but we are not listening to the voice of our spouse, or we are not listening to our children. So busy with our own self, busy with what pleases us, what gives pleasure to us. We are so busy. And that's why Jesus is telling, be open. Be open. Listen to the needs of those people who are living with us. See the hungry, see the needy. In the second reading we heard, God makes no partiality. The sun shines on the rich and the poor alike, but we make the difference between rich and the poor. Based on the religion, color, it's all in our thought pattern. It is there inherent with us, because we all have the tradition of Adam and Eve. So Jesus is telling, open to the reality. We are all God's children, created in His own image and likeness. Therefore, Jesus has given us the commandment, love one another, love the other as you love yourself. So we need to go out and see the needs of the other people, cure them, heal them, listen to them. At times what happens? Why our family relationships are breaking? Because there is no time for each other. There is no time to listen to. There is no time to love. We are so busy with ourselves. Now, when we look at our family, two people arising from two types of psychological background, two family setup, there can be differences, there can be issues, but love can sort out all the problems. But for that, we have to open our mind to listen to the needs, listen to the problems. These days, we don't even get involved with our own family members, children. when they are facing difficulties, when they fall prey to drugs and alcohol. We are not knowing because they are busy with their own world, we are busy with our own world. Even slightest change in their behavior and emotions, we are not able to know because we have no time. We are busy. We are not going out of ourselves. We listen to what we want to listen. We hear what we want to hear. So we become very self-centered. Now, Jesus was not self-centered. He was doing all the miracles, nothing for himself, everything for the other. He was giving his total life to us. He is giving himself to us today during this Eucharistic celebration, not keeping to himself the life. He is giving us that we may have life. We may have life in abundance. So it's in giving that we really enjoy, that we give our time to our people, at home, at our workplace, in our society, in serving the poor, in serving those people who requires our attention. Just being with them, listening to them, issues can be sorted out very easily. Few days back, I met a couple, very young couple, married maybe recently, 5 or 6 years, and then both of them have no major issues. They have no major complaints about each other, but life is not okay. They are not happy. They are not happy with each other. Now, what was the reason? Reason is both of them were so busy with their work and they had no time for the other. So they were trying to be richer by working hard and getting more money, forgetting their own basic needs of loving and caring. And thereby they are not happy, depressed, and so they're okay with the depression. They are okay with each other. They're just like friends, not like couples living together. So that's what happens when we are not going out of ourselves and giving to our own spouse or our own children the time required and loving them, caring them, and knowing their needs and changes in their emotions, and then we give ourselves and there is joy, happiness, and we live peacefully. So during this Eucharistic celebration, let us open ourselves. Let us open our minds to see the reality, and then let us cleanse ourselves so that we may be more social, more friendly, more loving and caring.